Menteri badai peit ya katanat Khlaw haka jella u James K sangma habakran haka jingyalang bansa miki khusnam shiki nongjam jongka jingya mare uloong baka long ba Sngewsih bani ya ka Jingiakhaii Beain ki Mrad Khlaw na Meghalaya batna kaliang ka sarkar kala shim ya shibun kilat kilenti banyada na kane ka jingpenyap bat khai Beain ki Mrad Khlaw banle ya kane don kam banya trelang hapadang ka sarkar bat ki pajba namar kane ka jingle ka bu iki Mrad Khlaw haka jingma Shushu ulo ongru banyada na kane ka jingma ka badan haka jella ka sarkar kala shimbon kilat kilenti banyakhun persha ya kane shen kin sala ban pentre kamru ya ka integrated project ulo ongru ka sarkar kala dangwat ikilat kilenti ru kumno ban penklain ya ka ain kum ka Meghalaya Forest Regulation Act khatkhandai spa nyo pholai ya ka ba la padiang ka badai jong ka jella Assam hapo kane ka ain kala kdo ya ki jingpen shitam iki bale Beain ka sarkar kala penklai kane ka ain ban penklain shushu ya ka jingpen shitam miki nongle Beain ban kentiu ya ka yo ka kot ka sarkar kala rai ban penankam ya ka jingdon ya ka nongklem wildlife sanctuary ka sarkar kala rai ban pelong ya kane ka jaka kum ka jaka jongo kai perthei ka ban pej da ka Meghalaya Wildlife Development Society.
The department is also taking steps to strengthen legal frameworks, as already mentioned, for tackling the various illegalities that are present out there. The Meghalaya Forest Regulation Act of 1973, which was adopted from the Assam Forest Regulation Act of 1891, is, you will all agree, very archaic and redundant in terms of some of the paras that are there in this act. This is also in terms of the quantum of punishment and most importantly in terms of the lack of deterrence, as was mentioned by PCCF also. We have amended the act thoroughly so that the quantum of punishment can increase substantially and the power of confiscation has also been added to this act, giving it more teeth. And we believe that by doing this, we will see a lot of deterrence to such kind of activities which have been taking place in the past. Further, in terms of livelihood generation, we are planning to utilize the rich biodiversity and ecosystem of the Nongklem Wildlife Sanctuary for ecotourism promotion in and around Nongklem through the Meghalaya Eco Development Society. This, I think, project is very important, an eco-tourism project in its truest of sense, because I think that whenever we talk of ecotourism, it is just a very, very on the surface kind of a concept, which I have been listening to and hearing whenever I sit down and listen about ecotourism. But this ecotourism is going to be very, very true to ecotourism, and I believe that this project, once it comes into force, is going to set the way and pave the way for future ecotourism projects which will look at ecotourism in the correct perspective. Thus, it has been of great concern to watch incidences of wildlife poaching and illegal trafficking in Meghalaya during the past several months. I do not shy away from the fact that these kind of incidences are taking place, although we are putting in, through the Forest Department, many measures. And it's important that whatever measures are in place right now, and this collaborative exercise that we have today of the government and the stakeholders, which are the people of this state, especially the communities, have made commendable efforts. But yet this is still a very serious problem for us, because it will jeopardize any other conservation effort and, in fact, as has been mentioned by previous speakers, threaten the very existence of some of our wildlife species and henceforth threaten the very existence of humanity. To tackle such serious problems, I'm happy to mention here that we are taking various steps to ramp up conservation efforts.